Good evening, one and all. Um, my topic is classroom robotics. Here we discuss about robotics and the importance of robotics in the classrooms. So, robotics is a interdisciplinary research area which is an interference of computer science and engineering. The goal of robotics is to help and assist the humans. So, it's a fascinating field. It can benefit the students from the school to the graduate courses. Robotics creates a next evaluation in teaching. So it introduces the students to robotics and programming, how to program the robotics at the very young stage. So it included within a STEM education. STEM involves science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It develops the basic cognitive skills of mathematical thinking and computational thinking. It can controlled not only by the apps but also by our voice gestures as well. Here we discuss some robotics which are effectively used in the classroom. They are root, dash and dot, cubelets, also both bit, embot and spherical. Root. It was developed at Harvard University. It's a robot. Its main aim in helping the children learn how to code. It includes 50 sensors and actuator motors. By using magnets, it can easily operate on the whiteboard to follow the patterns. It easily connects by Wi-Fi to the mobile device to form a real-time link for controlling the robot. It engages students with computer programming. They can see the immediate and physical results. Its purpose. Overall purpose is to improve their overall ability to learn, and they know how to code, and also they easily adapt it quickly. It takes a multi-level approach for students at different skill levels. It's a graphical environment, so the dyslexia students are also used to create programs. Cubelets. It has 60 to 20 different blocks, and each block is fulfills a function. So, such as think blocks, sense blocks, and action blocks. Each and every block is uh, responsible to certain functions. So, think block is responsible for communicate. Sense blocks respond to touch, visual, and action blocks respond whatever the answers and the move of the robot. It trained the students to plan and think logically. They can easily build their own ideas into working the robots. It's a model of cubelets. It allows the students to explore their capabilities, and they learn to code by controlling their robots easily through the Blockly application. It's an app which is used to control the robots. It's easy to use. As I already said, it's a graphical tool, so it's very easy to use, and it allows the students to manage and expand the robot's behavior. Uh, we the students are not need to teach the electronics or programming. They can simply snap together by the magnetic connections in it. Then dash and dot. It's a pair of robot friends. Dash is a larger one. It has wheels and a movable head. Dot is a smaller robot, uh, and both Dash and Dot have an array of sensors. They are designed to interact with what students chooses to put in their environment. It's a model of Dash and Dot. The sensors in the Dash and Dot robot allow them to detect the objects in nearby. Nearby. Then we can. It is control The simple activities like singing and dancing. We already saw Blockly application is used to control the robots. So Blockly and Wonder allow the students to program the robots and also allow the students to learn the basics of coding. Also BoatBit. It helps students to play while they are learning the coding and logic skills. Program to move around the classroom while playing games and or dancing. This robot can thought up to 500 moves. The programmed it is mainly programmed to respond to different colors. Colored coded patterns are called also codes. This color coded approach helps the students to learn, to acquire the deductive reasoning and learn the basic programming. MBOT. It allows the children to know the various uses of robotics such as electronics, assembling, and programming. This includes it is very convenient for children to manage. A modular approach lets the students to put together robot by themselves. They can easily snap the robots. It's easy for younger children to understand the robotics. They can play while learning. It has a unique software MBlock, which is utilizes for drag and drop feature. Uh, so they can easily assemble the patterns to create the programs. Kids who are familiar with Arduino, it's a source electronic project platform, will find it easy to assimilate the MBlock and MBot. Online courses are developed or provided on the MBOT website to assist the teaching efforts. Spherical robots. It's a polar robots and it's a stationary robots with a spherical shaped. It can be positioned in the polar coordinate system. Sounds are pretty smart. So it is easy, free to use. So it's a model of spherical robot. It is used for a base for robot kinematics exercises. It's a it is used in modern industries to form the robots, which are evolved from the basic spherical robots. These robots are more sophisticated and it has less complications. Uses of classroom robotics. It allows the students to realize their passions. It allows the students how to communicate with the technology platforms. It leads to the community involvement. It teaches essential teamwork skills. So it provides the real school experiences uh, uh, for the students uh, who are disabled. So they can these robots bring the disabilities through the video conferencing system. So these robots are bring the schools, bring the students to the schools. Many careers require specialized knowledge in delicate practices. So medical education students also find in the use of robotics. When learning to perform complicated medical procedures, educators use these kinds of robots. Here we can example the Indian film, so in which the robots help in the pregnancy in delivering. Robots can created and programmed to give all indications of human life, which includes a breath and heartbeat. So their use can also be seen in such procedures such as injections, surgeries, and even delivering children. So children with autism can learn communication and social skills. Children with developmental issues, so socially background children and attention disorders can learn focused. So individuals, the physical disability students uh, can as a constant companion, and their health can be easily monitored by the robots. So each and every robot is programmed for individual child needs and offering special education in simpler and accessible format. I conclude the robotics uses we can learn this students can learn skills like leadership, community involvement, communicating across the technology platforms. They can easily find their passions and they know how to work in a team. So and they can find a good platform after their schooling. So these are the importance of educational robotics. Thank you.